Today's video is sponsored by MOFT, makers of ingenious iPhone accessories. Hey, it's Chris. Today I've rounded up some cool iPhone accessories that I'd say are pretty unique. So I got something for everybody and for every budget as well. I think for this one, we're just gonna start with the lowest price items and work our way up. The $40 pocket tripod, which is shaped like a credit card and folds out to be what has to be the most portable tripod in existence, is pretty much my definition of unique. Now this thing's actually been out for years, but I could never actually get my hands on one because it seems like every time I tried, it's always been sold out. So this is exciting. I finally got one. Now, because this is made out of light and strong carbon fiber, and because it's designed to fit in your wallet, this is definitely meant to be an everyday carry item that you literally take with you everywhere. Now you can actually get one for 30 bucks, but I went ahead and upgraded to the universal kit for 10 bucks extra so that I could get a bunch of adapters, which means no matter how big or small my iPhone/case combo ends up being in the years to come, it's pretty much gonna be future-proof. How does it work? It's amazing. I've been using it for some shots for videos coming up already. I'm addicted. I love it. Okay, at this point, an expected iPhone accessory might be something like Apple's MagSafe battery pack. But here's something really unique. What if you combined an iPhone tripod mount with the option to have an adjustable stand with an absolutely enormous MagSafe battery? If you did, you'd have the $70 Mophie Snap Plus Powerstation stand. And it's a beast. At 10,000 milliamp hours, this thing is double the capacity of that new Anker 622 MagGo battery pack /stand, which you've been seeing all over the place, which I'll go ahead and link up for you if you want to compare it or check it out. But on top of ridiculous capacity, it's also got a 1/4-inch tripod thread on the bottom, and it's got a really nice stand that kicks out. It's adjustable, it's not just one angle, as well as a USB-C slot, so you can also charge stuff like your iPad Pro or your iPad Air. Like seriously, this thing is like the Swiss Army knife of battery packs, because what doesn't it do? Now, I was actually one of the few people brave enough to say that I liked Apple's MagSafe battery pack, and I stick by that. I'll actually leave the link to the review for you so you can go check it out. And what I said was, I liked it because on a typical day, it was gonna get you through till the end. But the thing is, not every day is typical. Sometimes you just need extra power and functionality. So travel comes to mind. But even this last month, when I was putting together my first ever online course, Crypto and Web3 for Absolute Beginners, I was putting in a lot of extra hours, and this is the type of tool that can help you power through those crazy days when you have 10 times more to do. All right, I've got a face tracking magnetic iPhone mount, some classy iPhone compatible photo gloves, and more unique iPhone accessories coming right up. But first, a quick word from today's very related sponsor. If you're tired of iPhone cases with weak magnets, then check out MOFT's Snap Case, which offers 1.5 times more magnetic strength. But aside from a better MagSafe experience, it's also got a clean, minimal look and offers 5-foot drop protection. And if you do like the idea of combining your wallet and your iPhone case experience, then check out what I think is MOFT's ingenious snap-on stand and wallet. Now, the Wall Street Journal says, in our testing, MOFT's case sticks more firmly than Apple's own, which costs nearly twice as much. Because look, if you're gonna be using a MagSafe wallet, it might as well have enhanced magnetic strength, which is what this case and wallet combo are gonna give you. So for half the price of Apple's MagSafe wallet, you get vegan leather, classic color options, and 3 angles for browsing, for streaming, and for video conferencing. Obviously, I'm gonna leave a link in the description where you can check it out, along with all the great accessories featured in this video. Next up is an iPhone accessory I've had my eye on for a while and finally pulled the trigger on. It's the $70 Belkin magnetic phone mount with face tracking. Now, the first time I laid eyes on this, I was like, hey, that's probably cool for FaceTime. But actually, it's not really meant for FaceTime. This thing is specifically for shooting social media content, mostly. So if you need a camera person to film what you're doing and to follow you around, but it's not in your budget, well, this thing's got your back. So the face tracking actually uses an app, and that app integrates with apps like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and more. And I also love that it can shoot in a full 360 degrees. So literally nothing's gonna get missed. You got a cool background. You can walk all the way around this and it's gonna track you. The next amazing iPhone accessory you're just not gonna believe is a pair of gloves. Wait, why am I putting $80 photography gloves on this list of iPhone accessories? Well, I'm glad you asked. These Urbex photography gloves are designed to set your thumb and index fingers free on a cold day so your hand can stay warm, but you can still operate a camera in the cold weather. Whether that's a camera like a traditional camera, or something like the Light Chaser Pro system that turns your iPhone into an even more serious camera, which if you've never encountered before, I'll link that up for you too. It's not part of this video, but it's pretty cool. So they're just useful, but what really makes these an iPhone accessory is that they're touchscreen compatible. I mean, it's winter right now. These are about as techy as gloves can get. And if you're a tech person, this just makes sense. Also, they have lots of different varieties and styles. Coming in at $100 is something that's called a valet. It's the $100 Courant Catch 3 Essentials, and it's basically meant to go on either your bedside or your entryway table. Or you could also just keep it around on your desk or somewhere in your office or elsewhere in your house, but basically it's just kind of a catch-all for all your everyday carry stuff, and it gives you a place to put your iPhone. But it doesn't just hold your iPhone, it actually charges it as well. So it's got 3 coils for fast wireless charging. Now the one I got here is actually a linen version, but it also comes in some really nice looking leather versions. But this is just a luxury high-end finish thing that you can add to your space. Now inside this ridiculously cool looking gray case are the Beats Fit Pro. Not the first time these have been featured on the channel, because I did a review of them when they came out. I got them early, got that video out to you guys on the first day they were available. And guess what? I love these so much, I haven't stopped using them since day one. All right, we're gonna pop these in so you can kind of see what they look like being worn. But here's the thing, I find these super comfy to wear for long periods of time. They don't fall out of my ears, and thankfully, Beats got their act together with these. The active noise cancellation actually works, unlike the Beats Studio Buds that came before. And yeah, I mean, they just sound really enjoyable. I like these way better than the AirPods 3, and they're honestly neck and neck with the AirPods Pro. Maybe even past that. I think I like these better than my AirPods Pro. And the main reason is just because they have better noise isolation. Not cancellation, but the isolation actually sealing out the sounds outside of the noise cancellation. And also, I mean, they got spatial audio, there's transparency mode, really nice call quality. Pretty much the only complaint for me is the lack of wireless charging on the case here. So I can't put this on the Current, for instance, and get it charging. But seriously though, I'm super happy with them. Now that was gonna be the end of this video, but I felt like throwing in a bonus item because there was this one thing that I couldn't get here in time for the video, but I still felt like sharing. And that would be the $50 Bento Box from West Elm. And this thing's kind of different. It's like an Apple accessories organizer that fits your phone, and there's actually a version that'll charge your phone too, along with all your cords and chargers and AirPods and Apple Watch straps and everything else. And if you're the kind of person that likes to keep things matchy-matchy, it does come in silver and space gray, so it could be a great desk accessory, especially if you don't have a drawer. Like my desk upstairs, no drawers, no built-in storage, and this thing can actually hold a bunch of the stuff that I would put in there, like a bunch of miscellaneous cords. All right, yeah, that's gonna wrap up this version of the unbelievably useful iPhone accessories. Yeah, it's been a while since I called it that, but this is basically what this is. I hope you guys liked it. Again, everything's linked up down below, and if you wanna check out my new project, my new brand, the Great Onboarding, I'll leave those links down for you too. Now's a good time to get into crypto. You can watch the last video I published to understand what crypto and Apple have to do with each other, because it's more than you would think. Otherwise, I'd love to connect with you over on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Daily Tech, spelled Daily Tekk in both of those places, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.